Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this guy Manuel Neuer claimed once that he had a catalogue in his head of all opponents. You won't think it, but there's so much detailed work behind everything he does. This is what keeps him ahead of his opponents and his contemporaries.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Not the most accurate pass. Now that's well seen too. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Griezmann. He came in hard, very hard. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Dani Olmo. That ball looks a good one. He's got away. He's found Mbappe! De Bruyne. Searching pass he's played there. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And it's De Bruyne. Can he get on the end of this?
You can never be short of runners into space.
Header! And that's a sharp finish. Ah, it's offside and that'll count for nothing.
Well, I think he knew, Peter, the way he sheepishly looked across.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's managed to get free. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Backward it goes. Rice. Tries one from range. He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And we have our very first corner. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rice running with intent. Nicely weighted ball. It's Salah! And he's there to belt it away. Rice really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking risk.
Shapes to shoot! He's scored! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch and they're dazed.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Rooney. Oh, well measured. De Bruyne showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Dani Olmo. Oh, that's fabulous. Picked out brilliantly. Mohamed Salah! Corner number 2 then. Griezmann tries to clear. Forced to go back. Spread it left. Now there's a fine ball. There's the shot! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end. Always goal side. It's a threatening. He's having a pop! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Tries to play it through.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Griezmann! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So that's 2 now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
So, third corner of the game. He's rising! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, their fourth corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
2 added minutes.
Dani Olmo. And it's Rice. Dani Olmo.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Kimmich gets over and in. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Well, that was a gem of a half. Remarkable on all fronts. The difference is 2, but still, all things are possible. The second period is underway. Oh, easy pickings there. Great vision. De Jong. This looks promising. De Bruyne. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Robertson. Now it's Dani Olmo. Rice. Mbappe, he is onto this. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Rooney. That's a nicely shaped ball. Koundé. Distributed tidily. Dani Olmo.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He has found the way through. It's not an especially good pass, that. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. De Jong. And it's made its way to him. Now it's Dani Olmo. He's in a great position here, and he is deftly away. Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. A big, deep breath. No, he's missed it!
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Looking for the run. Koundé kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Jong. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Dani Olmo. Mohamed Salah is in a really good position out wide. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Rice looking to play it into the box. Akanji clears. And it's Rice. Messi, he's found a way through. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. De Jong, that's been slipped through. Vinicius Junior receives it in a good position here, out towards the flank, and he's cut it out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Vinicius Junior, and he's quick to return it. Space for him to turn and look. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Modric. Rooney. Knocks it into space. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, sweet feet. Griezmann! De Jong. Threads one in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Robertson. Vinicius Junior is wide and looking to get onto this. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And that's a tiny finish. That is simply terrific, finished with beautiful deftness.
That's just downright fabulous, both the disguise and the control, and then that gentle scoop.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Antoine Griezmann. Number 20. Kevin De Bruyne.
This is Ronaldo.
Number 17.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Steven Gerrard. Number 9. Number 25.
Robertson.
Gabriel Batistuta.
It's a searching pass. Kimmich cuts it out.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Dani Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. I think we're just about done here.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Dani Olmo.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
It's denied by an instinctive save.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Desperate defending required here. Rice with the short one. And the finish! The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. Rice, who's short. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. They have held on just. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning.
Please make
Neuer
sure to watch
picking
the
up the
screen
Man
for
of the Match
information
award,
resulting
and
from
no
the
surprise there.
development. Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances.
He's having a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! He's scored! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Number 19.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Taken back almost at once. Driving on and making good progress. Gakpo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
That is good progress on the left. He's going all the way! Drives it in. Isak, not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
Now who's going to be first to this? And he was alert to it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he finish? It's in! They've come back. They've come roaring back. This is becoming quite a game. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's James Rodriguez. Not the most accurate pass. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And it's played into the middle. And that's been well dealt with.
Liverpool clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route.
Kirkes clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the shot! Dispatched clinically. Incredible. They have found their way out of a corner and landed a big blow of their own. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Messi, expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's James. And he skips past. It's James! And it's in! They are purring, truly purring. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now, can he find a finish? Terrific effort! And a neat finish! Back to within one! Interesting! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Messi! And no, just off target. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Pacho. Now Gakpo. Now it's Isak. Now that's well seen too.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, super find. McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No, it's come to nothing. Gakpo.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Pacho. Dani Olmo. Aimed beyond the defence. It's a pretty loose pass. And this is De Bruyne. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That's the end of the first 45. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
So everyone needs a breather here. 5 goals we've seen already. It is good, very good. It's 3-2. Down to business again. Yamal. Oh, that's fabulous. Shoots! That was superb goalkeeping.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Yamal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yamal, the ultimate schemer, the supplier-in-chief. Ekitike. Silvestre. Tacho kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Gakpo. Kirkes. And it's gone back to the keeper. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Can he get it through? Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. Shapes to shoot! Oh, a very decent attempt. And we have our very first corner. For it. Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Frimpong. McAllister. Pacho. He's picked his way through. And this is Messi. Chance! And yes, it's there! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
A header! Well taken goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on!
The goal scorer for Liverpool.
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for München, number 18, Roberto Donatoni. Coming on the field is number 8, Neymar.
Liverpool can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Liverpool cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. this one's totally up for grabs.
He is through here. Hangs one in. Akanji tries to clear.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And he's found a way past. That is good strength. Oh, and the shot! And that's a tidy finish. What remarkable powers of recovery.
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Frimpong. It's a good run down the right. Ekitike. To McAllister. Yamal. He's found a way through. Neymar. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Pacho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Now there's an impressive jump. And that's a sharp finish. And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
For Liverpool after 78 minutes in.
Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
Kevin De Bruyne.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
He has simply been truly awesome. He really has stamped his authority on this.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well, this could be it, bar something close to a minor miracle.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though. Munich really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Frimpong. And he goes cross-field. And it's Kirkes. And Frimpong. Van Dijk. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Liverpool, number 20, Alexis McAllister. Number 19, Hugo Ekitike.
Griezmann.
Coming off the field, number 5, Dominic Szoboszlai.
Yamal, who does have an assist to his name.
Federico Chiesa.
Frimpong. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free. Yamal. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Oh, it's a massive game for him, but that can't concern the referee, who has sent him off. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, nice touch. Great chance! And that's in! Reflections on the goal?
Oh, I love the technique in that finish. There was a concentration to keep it down.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Please turn your attention.
How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of...
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one. Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, it's easy.
Shot a goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Impressive jump! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he's intervened well there. Rafinha knocks it into space. Oh, that's fabulous. And he shoots! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Camavinga. Now Zabani. Rice. Neuer. Oh, Red, nice interception. Rice. And it's Messi. Can he get it through?
You can never be short of runners into space.
There's the shot! And he can thump it away. Rice. It's a promising position. Driven in. Howson is there and he can get that clear. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's worked it through. And this is Messi. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rice. Tries to pass it through. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And this is Aguero. He's shifting through the gears here. Aguero! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he can clear it away. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, that's neat. And it's Rijkaard. Played with finesse. And the finish! And that's a sharp finish. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. He does it all with an air of efficiency and simplicity.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Rijkaard. Rice. Here's a sharp... Great chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That has been drummed into him from such an early age, Peter. It almost came as second nature. He susses the keeper couldn't hold on to it, and he's there in a flash.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see...
And the shots! Oh, the ball's come loose here. That has ended up in no man's land. Aimed beyond the defence. Rafinha has the space to scheme. Chance for a shot! Howson clears without hesitation. That has been cut short. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Rafinha. This is a promising build-up. Rafinha, good purposeful running this. He is through. Big chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
That's the threat he carries, Peter, running at defences like that. If only he managed to retain his composure.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Ball's gone out of play. Played out towards the right wing. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Neymar. Can he get on the end of this? Akanji. That's a little off target.
2 minutos de descuento.
Camavinga. Rice. Spread out to the left. Rafinha receives it in a wide position. Opts to play it back. Chance! Oh, that's close, and that will be the last of it. It's half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off. So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 13 será sustituido por el dorsal 20.
So we're off again. 45 minutes to change their fate. Neymar kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's Messi. Rice, and this is Aguero. And he's quick to get rid. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Spread it left. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Kimmich concedes a free kick for that. A straight red card, another twist in this promotion epic. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men. It's a loose ball. De Bruyne did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He has found the way through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Aguero. He's got away. Trossard finding himself in space. Trossard puts a cross in. And it's kept out by a stubborn defence. That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's got away from him. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? So a big chance now from 12 yards.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 6, Modric. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 21, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 15, Gerard.
A big, deep breath. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
That's a good penalty. Made the keeper commit early and set himself up for quite a comfortable finish.
Neymar.
So could they be onto something here? Dybala. He's picked his way through. Tries to play it through. Not a hint of offside here. And he's managed to get free. De Bruyne defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Camavinga. Front-footed pressing going on here. De Bruyne. That's good running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Great vision. And the through ball. Picked out brilliantly. Tries a shot! Dybala. Now, can they get him away? He's found a way through. And Shevchenko! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Dybala. Showing great feet there. That's a good ball out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that was very necessary. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Rijkaard gets a foot in here. Suarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Trossard. He's picked his way through. And this is Shevchenko. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Koundé. Neymar cuts it out. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, the permutations are as simple as they are exciting. One remaining shot and they must hit the bullseye. There's nothing quite like last day drama. Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. So we're up and running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the ball.
Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, that's a key interception. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Vitinha, Rice. That's a lovely, neat pass. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. De Jong, and the counter is on. Now it's Messi, and he is dashing away. It's come to nothing. That's going to go a long way. Forced to go back. James Rodriguez. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Not the most accurate pass. Akanji. Vitinha. Spread out to the left. He has kept it out somehow.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Manchester United with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Great chance! And they've got rid. Nicely weighted ball. Has crossed into the middle. And he's taking no chances there. Caicedo picks it up out wide. That is lovely. And he's had it nicked away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Robertson.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Akanji is there, and he can get that clear. Akanji calmly anticipates. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
De Jong takes a shot! Well, there's the clearance. And he's there to retrieve it. And a chance! Goal! Manchester United! And there is your opener. That was a given. It always was.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Nice looking ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? No way through. Can he get on the end of this? Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in. Robertson is herring after that one. Now it's Mbappe. Alaba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Always onto this. That's an excellent interception. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he's got the beating of it. It's hammers! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And that was nowhere near his best. And smartly reclaimed. 5 minutes till the break. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he's gone looking for safety. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe. In with the challenge. Neymar. Can he get it through? And this is Ronaldo. That's really well manoeuvred. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Good ball over the top. Neuer gets it clear.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Looking to play him in. Oh, super find. He's found the way, and the shot! And he's found the net! Oh, huge goal, massive goal. They hit the reset button, and we're back where we were.
Number 10.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest.
And that is all they have time for. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 10, Lionel Messi.
So once again, we're underway.
Kylian Mbappe. Coming on the field.
You can run onto that,
Number 18,
so no flag here.
Brian Mbumo. Number 13, Benjamin
Burmo
Sesko.
running with the ball. Oh, Burmo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
And Bomo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Manchester United have their second corner now. They've played it short. Rice! So, third corner of the game. And it's been taken short. Pings in across. He leaps for it! Nearly, but not quite.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
There's a sharp little ball here. Caicedo. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ambitious ball here. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb!
I kind of had a feeling it was going to be him, Peter. He's one of those players who has a natural knack of reading the tide of a game, and he knew it was his time to make his mark. Sensational.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out.
Oh, shooting chance! Brilliant from Mbomo! A finish right from the top draw! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Coming on to replace him is...
So again, we have parity.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Hangs in across, towering header! Goal! Manchester United! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Manchester United.
A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Declan Rice.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department. Munich really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they could break here.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was...
De Bruyne! Now, who's going to be first to this? Burmo. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's De Jong. Well, played right into his path. Important interception. De Bruyne. Looking for a runner. Luis Suarez, and the shot! And there's his goal! And they are right back in it. Hopes and dreams alive again.
Well, the old saying about a wounded animal and all that being at its most dangerous has definitely held true this time.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that.
It's Luis Suarez! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Suarez certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Not the most convincing of passes.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. A straight red card, another twist in this promotion epic. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Oh, super! And he shoots!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
And this is Luis Suarez. And Burmo. And he's worked it through. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. This looks promising. Chance! Oh, it's coming. Has another go! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Can he finish? He lifts the roof! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it!
After 86 minutes.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Coming on to replace him is number 13, Antoine Griezmann.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
And that's the keeper's ball. Vitinha calmly anticipates. I think we're just about done here. Passes short and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Decent chance! And that is well cleared.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Harrison spots it and intercepts. Gerrard, pass somewhat off target. Šeško, and he's straight offside. Griezmann, very much a man of this moment. Burmo threads one in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. And that's it. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Munich really were brilliant today, Peter. To produce a performance like this in a game that could have a massive outcome on the team's future. Those players have every reason to be proud of themselves and deserve every bit their status.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
A special mention to all those amongst us for whom today is their birthday.